Okay, in the second part, today's podcast, remember each day there's going to be a podcast released with informative information. I'm going to start with the heavy hitters, have some heavy hitters that I can't actually do as such because I don't own the ability to create these things, both financial or not, but they're going to help humanity and they should. So the third one I'm going to jump right into the third one and then go back to the second one, which is the hydrogen with reframe. But the third one is, look at this. We have forest fires in places like California, and I would imagine Europe gets some forest fires, but essentially BC, British Columbia, and California as such in the west where I am. So I'm Toronto-based or pretty close to Toronto-based in Canada. I can give you the exact coordinates, but I won't do that as such. I've done that to Putin just to see if he would drop a nuke on me, but no. So the truth is, listen, war is stupid, right? War is very stupid. On every levels, we should be dismantling the bombs. The second video, what we're going to go into is the nature of the hydrogen reframe, where hydrogen gas, might as well just let it out now. Hydrogen gas should be taken from a gas, made into a liquid, make it into a solid. So why do we do this? We compress. We compress because a solid is more dense than a liquid, which is more dense than a gas. So whereas we're trying to get combustion for rocket ships, see, hydrogen is not a problem. The car that exploded with hydrogen gas is flammable. Every element is flammable. Remember, the very definition of flammable, or actually not necessarily combustible, but heatable, is true. If given enough heat, anything can combust or anything can melt, right? Any element is either a solid, a liquid, or gas. Solid being the most dense, then liquid, then gas. So what we try doing is using these reactors in society, these nuclear reactors, is creating the reverse. Instead of heating, we create cooling. So we take gas, form it into liquid, form it into solid. Bars of hydrogen are now solid. Then in their spaceships, we take the solids and we reframe and we take the cooling, so they're in chamber cooling chambers to make bars of hydrogen. And then on the rocket ships, we have cooling chambers of hydrogen bars. Then we put one bar in at a time. Why one bar at a time? Maybe two, but essentially one bar at a time. Then we take it from the reverse of cooling. We have a heating, and we take it from bars to liquid to gas. And we've got propulsion. Propulsion. And that's why we need reactors. We need nuclear reactors, not for friggin' weapons, but for creating things like this, for definite potential. I mean, it's creating rocket ships. Now, a true rocket ship is what? I'm going to tell you, release in a bonus video we're going to do today. But suffice to say, nuclear reactors are important, just as water is important from milk. We don't drink milk, I say, but we can create the excess of cattle. Now that we have excess cattle, we don't need to necessarily eat beef. Some people eat beef, but we can use the milk not for drinking, because milk for drinking is retarded. I mean, definitely, it's sad with what happened to both humanity with animal milk products in diet. It's wrong, so wrong. But incidentally, that's milk. Milk can be fractionated into water, and water can be used for all kinds of processes. And don't think you can't get water from milk. I'm pretty sure you can get water from milk. Anyways, so that's that. And then the third reframe is the next video. So let's go on to the next video next.